Heisenberg's Uncertainty Principle, Unit 2 Atomic Structure, Class 11 Chemistry CBSE. Dear friends, today we are going to discuss Heisenberg's Uncertainty Principle. Okay, so in this lecture we don't derive Heisenberg's Uncertainty Principle, just we only discuss the final result. Okay, so what is a Heisenberg's Uncertainty Principle? What the equation tells? Clear? So we will see now. So just I will show you. This is very important. Werner Heisenberg, a German physicist, in 1927 stated uncertainty principle, which is the consequence of the dual behavior of matter and radiation. So here uncertainty principle. So first we have to know the meaning of the uncertainty. Uncertainty almost it reflects some deviations. Okay, for example, if there is a certainty, there is a certain means uncertainty is zero, like this. Okay, so uncertainty means some changes, some deviations. Clear? So that is the basic meaning of the uncertainty. So what the Heisenberg tells, so what the uncertainty what is the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle tells, that it is the consequence of the dual behavior of the matter and radiation. All we know, dual behavior means electron or any particles, subatomic particles, they are having the two types of the characters. Okay, particle nature and wave nature, that is called dual behavior. It was explained in case of the de Broglie or de Broglie's equation, lambda equal to h by mv. Clear? That means if you take any substance when it is in moving, okay, that means a moving substance is associated with matter waves. How to calculate wavelength of that matter wave, that is defined by the, or that is explained by the de Broglie or de Broglie. Clear? So wavelength is given by lambda equal to h by mv. So now whatever we are discussing, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, this is the consequence of the de Broglie equation. Clear? Now it states that, that means the principle states that it is impossible to determine simultaneously the exact position and the exact momentum or velocity of an electron. Okay, that means already we studied in case of the Bohr's theory. Okay, electron revolves around the nucleus in a definite circular path. In a definite path. Already we know how to calculate the energy of the orbit and energy of the velocity of the electron. Clear? And radius of the orbit. Already some formulas are there, already we studied. Clear? But here this is very important statement. It is impossible to determine simultaneously. Clear? That means, so to say, in our language, it is impossible to do two types of works simultaneously, like this. Clear? So it is impossible to determine simultaneously the exact position of the electron, and exact momentum of the electron simultaneously only we cannot determine. Okay, simultaneous term is very important, but at a different term, at different timings we can calculate. For example, if you can calculate exact position, that means if you are in a position to locate the electron, okay, then exact momentum cannot be determined. For example, if you measure the exact momentum or velocity of an electron, then we can't determine the exact position of an electron. This is the meaning, that clear? So to say, finally, simultaneously it is impossible, we can't determine exact position and exact momentum of an electron. I have been repeating the statement because this is very important statement. Main word is this one, simultaneously. Dear students and dear friends, this is very important. Yes, impossible to determine simultaneously, because already we can determine separately exact position, we can determine momentum also separately, but simultaneously we can't. Clear? So mathematically, this is the equation, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Delta x into delta p. Delta x means uncertainty in position, some deviations or changes, uncertainty in position. So delta x into delta p greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. This is very important equation. Next one, delta x into delta p, already we know. Momentum p equal to mv, all of you know, you studied in case of the physics. So del mv greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. So then delta x into delta v. So delta x represents the uncertainty in position. Delta v represents uncertainty in velocity. So momentum always indirectly explains the velocity, because momentum is the product of the mass and velocity, we know. Clear? So delta x into delta v greater than or equal to h by 4 pi into m. Clear? Next, delta x delta v greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m. Okay, here h is the Planck's constant, all we know. What is the value? 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. Delta x is uncertainty of the measurement of the position, delta p is the uncertainty of the momentum, and delta v is the uncertainty of the velocity. Okay, so dear friends, this is very important. Delta x into delta p greater than or equal to h by 4 pi, because in solving the numericals, generally we take delta x into delta p equal to h by 4 pi in solving the numericals. Clear? Okay, next. Next friends, already it has been studied, delta x into delta v greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m. So h is the Planck's constant, delta x uncertainty in position, delta p uncertainty in momentum, delta v uncertainty in velocity. Okay, now justification. Case 1, if delta x equal to 0, so what is the meaning here? If delta x equal to 0, so what is the meaning of the delta x equal to 0? That means uncertainty is 0. Uncertainty is 0 means there is complete certainty. Clear? That means when there is zero uncertainty, that means that we can calculate the exact position of an electron. Look at here, the meaning is very important. Delta x or del x equal to 0 means change in position is completely 0, whatever the deviations. That means meaning is very important. You are able to calculate exact position of an electron because there is no uncertainty at all. Then delta x delta p greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. Now we are calculating uncertainty of the position, momentum, greater than or equal to h by 4 pi into delta x is approximately equal to h by 4 pi. What is the value here? Delta x equal to 0. Put the 0 here. So then it can't be determined. It can't be determined here. That means some higher value we will get. Clear? So this is the mathematical justification only. Clear? Because delta x equal to 0, generally here we are I am explaining with respect to delta x equal to 0, but here just take it as very less and less quantity of the uncertainty. Okay, then you will get uncertainty more here. So if it is less uncertainty, what is the answer? More uncertainty. Clear? Case 2, if delta p equal to 0, that means uncertainty in position in momentum is 0, means you are able to calculate exact momentum of an electron. So this is the mathematical expression. Put the 0 value here. Again, it can't be determined. Clear? In the sense we will get a higher value, so to say. Okay. Next one, significance of the uncertainty principle. Just try to understand. No need to worry, just try to understand only. It rules out existence of the definite paths or trajectories of the electrons and other similar particles. So definite path, this one, the definite path was used in the case of the Bohr's theory. In the case of Bohr's model, we used the word definite paths, but this uncertainty principle rules out the existence of the definite paths or trajectories of the electrons and other similar particles. The effect of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle is significant only for motion of the microscopic objects. This is very, very important. Even for lambda equal to h by mv, de Broglie's or de Broglie equation also, that is also applicable only for microscopic objects only. Okay, because for microscopic like ball, car, like that, what will happen? The wavelength will get uh, negligible wavelength, whatever we get. Similar manner here, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle also significant only for the motion of the microscopic objects and is negligible for that of the macroscopic objects. Microscopic means very, 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 very small. Quantum mechanics we call. This is the macroscopic means above 1 milligram and more and more. Okay, ball, take ball, car, lorry, anything. So just now check justification here. For an object of mass, say about 1 milligram, that means suppose if you take 1 milligram mass, that means 10 power minus 6 kg, then calculate uncertainty here, delta x into delta v, h by 4 pi m. Already we know the value 4, 3.14. What is the m value? 10 power minus 6 kg. Then you get 10 power minus 28 meters square per second. 10 power minus 28 is a very, 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 very small, extremely small value. That means the value is insignificant. 1 by 10 power 28 means 1 by 1 0 0 0 0 put 28 zeros. That means the value of delta v into delta x is extremely small and insignificant. That means uncertainty principle is insignificant. Milligram also, milligram weight also, it is insignificant. Clear? Next, students, just to go through the data only, you no need to worry, just to focus on the formula delta x delta v equal to h by 4 pi m. So the value of delta v delta x is extremely small and insignificant for the milligram. So therefore, in dealing with milligram sized or heavier objects, even milligram means with our knowledge it is very, very less. But in case of the Heisenberg's, with respect to the mass of the electron, milligram is very, very high. Okay, because what is the mass of the electron? 9.1 into 10 power minus 31. This is the mass of the electron. That means mass is almost negligible. Okay. So in dealing with the milligram sized or heavier objects, the associated uncertainties are negligible. For microscopic, earlier case, just we have discussed for the macroscopic. That means we have taken 1 milligram. So 1 milligram also considered under the macroscopic, because whatever the result we got finally, delta x into delta v is extremely small if you take the milligram also. So milligram also considered as for what we call macroscopic. So for microscopic objects like electron, so put the m value 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg, 10 power minus 4 meters square per second. This is significant. So delta x into delta v, this is significant value. So delta x delta v obtained is much larger and significant. But earlier case, what we got? 10 power minus 28, that is extremely small. But when compared to 10 power minus 28, 10 power minus 4 is some significant number. We can divide it because 1 by 10,000. Just 1 by 10,000 take, divide, you will get 0.0001 something. Okay. Next. And next I want to go through data only. Just I read the data. Note classical picture of the electrons moving in Bohr's orbits cannot hold good according to the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, because Heisenberg uncertainty principle rules out the existence of the definite paths. How? Already it has been calculated earlier slide. Delta V delta x equal to 10 power minus 4 meters square per second for electron. If one tries to find exact location of the electron, so when you are calculating exact location means uncertainty should be negligible or insignificant value. So let delta x, uncertainty in location means position, equal to 10 power minus 8 meters, then uncertainty in delta V would be equal to this is the answer. Just you no need to just have a look on it. Okay, no need to go in deep in depth. So when delta x, when you are calculating exact position or location of the electron, so then what about the velocity? No, it's impossible to calculate because there is a high uncertainty value, 10 power 4 meter per second, so it is so large value. So the precise statements of the position and momentum of electrons have to be replaced by the statements of the probability that the electron has at a given position and the momentum. So what we use the word probability later. Okay, so you don't think too much in atomic structure. If you think too much, then you can't understand the atomic structure. Okay, so try to know the just the basics of the principles only. Don't go in detail or don't go in depth. Clear? So this is what happens in quantum mechanical model of the atom. Okay, students, thank you for watching my video. If you don't understand, you can contact me. If you find any error or mistake, please inform me, then only I can correct the mistakes or errors. Okay, once again, thank you for watching my videos.